Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of South by Southeast. Today we did a special little review. We haven't done one of these in quite a while, so I figured let's go try something new out.
Kind of kicking it old school. This is like a throwback.
I know, this is kind of weird to be doing something that we did all the way in the beginning, and
yeah,
I don't really know what we're doing.
but it was fun. I mean, it's fun to just be creative and kind of do what we want to do.
Yeah, I mean, we're in control.
Sometimes we don't need permission. We just
do it.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yes. So, with that being said, we went to visit Healthy Substance today. It was in Garfield Ridge, I think.
I have no idea. I feel like she blindfolded me and was like, "We're going somewhere."
I know, I did, because we've never been there, and I've been wanting to try it out. It's an all vegan Mexican food restaurant.
Yeah.
And, you know, I dabble here and there with vegan foods and things like that. Like we do vegan spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
There's no meat in the sauce that I make.
It just reminds me of that commercial.
What commercial?
Who got the sauce?
Oh,
I am the sauce.
Gosh.
But yeah, we do dabble a little bit. We're not hardcore vegan vegetarians, but we do try to live, you know, a good couple of weeks of healthy substances.
Exactly.
And then go back to our regular junk food.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's just to be able to enjoy different types of food, right?
Right, and that's exactly what Healthy Substance is. I've never seen a vegan Mexican place. Mm-hmm. So for us to try out something like that, and I found the address. It's at 6852 West Archer Avenue. I'm sure we'll show a lot of clips throughout
it's a beautiful building too.
Our little spot here. But it's a little bit of a drive for us only because we're not so close to the city anymore. But it was very much well worth it. Mm-hmm. And tell everybody what you had, because it was different from what I had.
Yeah, so we pretty much kind of wanted to go in and pick one of each, but the budget didn't really allow it. So I
really wanted one of each of everything, because it would have been really nice to try everything
and everything sounds really good. So I ended up getting a steak taco and a pastor taco, and then we shared the chilaquiles. But that's what I ordered, the tacos.
Yes, and then I got the quesadilla, and it had the vegan cheese with beans and a side of rice and a side of beans. And if you hear little claws walking around, it's Lily. I don't think she knows what to do right now. She's not used to us
doing
the reviews again. But if you notice, there is no food here for us to show you, and that's because the only thing that made it back was this. And it's not even full.
They're aguas. They're fresh waters.
They're fresh waters. They had watermelon today and piña. So we got one of each of those. The watermelon obviously did not make it either.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
This one was mine, so it did make it back. I think I got a little, excited to see fresh aguas.
Yeah. And they had two flavors. We got both of them. Lily, what's going on, girl? You hear her? You guys hear her? She wants attention. Come here, Lily.
Come on.
But they had two waters. They had the watermelon and the pineapple.
Yes. But this is a very nice little spot. You would not know that it's a vegan Mexican restaurant unless you were looking for it.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something that you should be on the lookout for once you're there. It's off of Harlem and Archer, so it's not too hard to get to. It's right off of I-55, maybe like 5 minutes from the expressway. But it was really delicious. We highly recommend it. You can follow them on Instagram and TikTok, I believe. I'm not sure if they have a Facebook. I'm pretty sure they have a Facebook if they have an Instagram.
Yeah.
But it was really good and delicious.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see in the footage, it all looks, I mean, it is legit food.
Right.
But it all looks like what it is, said to be.
Right.
Tacos, you get the cilantro and the onion. You had the hot sauce, the verde and the red.
Yep.
It was all like the sour cream, everything, but it just was their own version of a vegan meal.
Right, exactly. Everything was vegan. The sour cream was vegan. The cheese was vegan. Obviously, the meat is vegan. It's not really meat. I do know that El Popular, who we interviewed earlier in our series, does make soy chorizo. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty sure they use their chorizo at this location. I want to say that Edward told us that he delivers to Healthy Substance as well. I know there's another place around that area too.
So you're getting good quality product.
So it's good quality product. Local. The same spices from regular El Popular chorizo. So if you get any, I know that the flautas there have the papas and chorizo. Which is why I was telling you. I was like, I should have got the flautas, but we'll have to go back and try the rest of the menu because
yeah, it's definitely a place
delicious.
you want to go back and try out more stuff. There's just so many. They had gorditas, they had the flautas. Man.
I know that we have pictures of the menu, so you can look at the menu that's on there because just reading it, it's exactly like what you would think a Mexican menu would be.
They even had agua de horchata.
And they had agua de horchata. They had like rice pudding, like desserts. After we didn't get any of those.
We were so full off of the food.
We probably could have and just saved them for later, but the same thing, like my mentality of the food is that it wouldn't carry over well.
Right.
Like that was why I wanted to eat there because I wasn't sure how well the food would transfer over to us driving all the way back home. Back.
And I'm happy we didn't wait because the room is spacious. There's plenty of space for everyone to sit down and eat. It's a beautiful, beautiful room.
Yes.
They even rent it out, so if you have a private event or private party, you could rent out that space. That's how nice it is.
Yes, but tell everybody what you were reading while I was in the bathroom about the pictures that are on their wall.
So they have like pictures of famous people in the whole side of the restaurant side, not the dining side. Mm-hmm. And even when you go to the washroom, it's a long walk to get to the washroom. But there's portraits of famous people, musicians, actors, just all kinds of people. And every portrait represents someone who's a vegan.
Yep.
So the first one I saw when we walked in was Carlos Santana. And then it tells you a little description of, who he is, what he does, and then it tells you that he doesn't
why he wanted
fish
to be
or something.
Vegan.
Yeah, some kind of a little description. Venus Williams, she's on there. I forgot, who did I tell you?
Rosa Parks.
Rosa Parks is on there. The guy who played Joker, who's that? Phoenix?
Joaquin Phoenix.
He's on there, and it goes all the way back to like the Greek mythology days, and like it's.
Oh my gosh!
There's you saw how many pictures there were.
There were a lot of pictures. There was a lot of pictures going through the hallway, like you said, in the little area. I didn't really know what they were. I know that we took footage of it too, so that we can show everybody what it looks like. But I didn't really think.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I didn't think either. And then when I was waiting and I was just looking, I was like, oh wow, this is pretty cool. Like it is. It's a really cool little thing. It's like its own little art gallery, museum, information.
Yeah. And so if anybody wants to visit again, it is going to be at 60, I think I turned it off, 68. It's going to be at 6852 Archer Avenue in Chicago. They are open from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. They do highly recommend that you order before you get there because it does take a little bit of a wait. It wasn't too bad.
I just realized something. But go ahead, I'll let you finish.
It wasn't too bad of a wait, but they do highly recommend that you order beforehand so that you can just pick up and go. Yeah. It comes in the to-go container so that you can either eat there or take it with you to go wherever you need to go.
We forgot to order. They had tamales.
They did.
Now I remembered it. We could have had it right now and we messed up. But hey, that means we got to go back.
That does mean we have to go back. So if you are from Healthy Substance and you're watching this, we will definitely be back to get the tamales.
Yep.
We will get one of each of everything on the menu again. But yes.
And it wasn't packed, but there were. Yeah. It was a nice vibe. People were there having a good time talking. I think somebody came in with like their laptop and were doing work.
Oh yeah.
So it's a nice. The vibe is just it's where you want to be.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, definitely.
So yeah, it's right off the expressway. It's not too far.
Yes, it's off of Harlem and Archer, and make sure that you're looking out for the place because it is a little bit hard to miss if you're not paying attention for it or looking out for it. I think Lily's a little bit upset that she didn't get any.
Well, it's the daylight savings time. She thinks it's time to EAT, but she still has to wait.
Yeah, it's still a little bit early for her.
So it's going to take her a couple days to adjust to the new time change.
It's okay. We're almost done. But if you want to follow them, it is Healthy Substance on Instagram and Healthy Substance on TikTok and Facebook. So make sure to go visit them if you are vegan, or even if you're not vegan. Try it out. Try out the food. I promise you will not even know that it is vegan food. Probably if I wouldn't have told you that it was a vegan place, you wouldn't even know.
Right. But on top of that, you want to go in with an open mindset.
Yeah.
You don't want to compare this to, a steak torta or a steak taco. You just want to take it for what it is and enjoy the flavor that it has to offer. It's really good.
It's really good.
Really
and
good food.
You would never know that it's not meat.
Yeah.
Ever.
So
unless I told you.
We're going back. We have to go back. Yeah. If you would have never told me, for real, I would have been like, man, this is some good tacos.
I know. They're very good.
But you're always going to get that one person who's like, but it's not real meat.
But it's not real meat. They're not real tacos.
And that's okay. But that's what I'm saying. You got to take it for what it is.
Yeah, it's a little bit healthier. It helps with the environment. We are not, killing off animals and all of their waste that they do.
That was one of the artists that was on there. He gave up like fish and stuff. And his thing was like, when he would go and see fish, he could never find peace. It was a really cool little thing. He could never find peace with himself knowing that we were killing them.
Right.
And then once he gave up fish, he felt peaceful. It's cool. You just got to read some of the artwork that's up there.
All right. Well, I do want to mention before we go that we are going to be at 2 pop-up events at the end of the month. The first one is going to be the chili cook-off. I'm sure we'll post it on here. At the chili cook-off at St. Francis, and that is going to be November 20th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. So if you guys want to taste some chili and come and pick up a shirt, new ones.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll have our new item that we're going to be
we might
talking about.
We can't talk about that yet. But we do have the hats.
We do have hats, and we do have the skull, sugar skull one as well. So I'm sure that you'll post that up here as well. And then the next pop-up that we have will be Small Business Saturday. That is going to be November 27th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Hegwish Nutrition in Hegwish.
Yeah, that's going to be a really good one. We're going to be surrounded by a bunch of local vendors who have really good stuff. So I'm looking forward to both of them. If anybody knows me, they know I'm a chili guy.
Yeah.
So this is like me being in heaven.
The one time that we went to a chili cook-off in Virginia and there was no chili, so I'm hoping that there is going to be chili this time.
I'm pretty positive there will be chili at this chili cook-off, and I'm looking forward to it because we get to actually kind of judge.
Yeah, we do get ballots for this. So
Jerry from Poco Picoso, you should be on this. You should be making your chili.
Hopefully, we have some people who are participating in the chili part.
Yeah.
That we know.
Yes. Well, we'll see. It should be a fun time.
But yes, so make sure to join us for that. If anybody has any t-shirt orders, hat orders, any of the other orders, we will all have them ready and available. So make sure to check them out. We will be pop-ups November 20th from, what did I say?
I have no idea.
November 20th, 1 to 4, and November 27th from 10 to 3. And you do want to thank our patrons today?
Yeah, you do.
You do.
I do.
It's your turn. Since this is a weird little, review that we haven't done in a while, I'm going to let this one do all of the patrons this time.
All right, we would like to thank all of our wonderful patrons. We have Hegwish Nutrition, the infamous Willie G, legend, icon, Southside native, Poco Picoso, OMG Pastries 31, V-Bly Photo, Crystal Visions, Matthew Rise, Ice Cream Time, Buzz and Barbecue, Stella Garcia, BDO Ocotlan, Keepsakes by Kay.
You got that one right. I'm surprised.
God, I'm out of breath. The Taco Dive, South Ave, Serving Sweet Treats, Jen Guzman, Memos Jr., Tommy Talks, Voyager 783, Cindy Lou's Creations, Phantom Merch, Midwest Forge, Fast Pitch, UTTTTTTTTTTC, as I always say.
I should have been like...
Yeah, UTTC. Dochi La Diosa, Mind If We Chat, Nasty Woodgrain, Natalie Laura, Lucid Creative Agency, Steve T Photography, El Charo de San Francisco, and Big Thor.
So thank you to all of our patrons for being a part of this podcast. We could not do anything without you. And if you would like to be a patron, there will be a link at the bottom of the description. So make sure you sign up through that. And we will see you next episode, whenever that will be.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thank you. This is another episode of South by Southeast.